right, welcome to the Introduction to Coding with Swift class. My name's Cameron Buckley, and I'm the designer of the course. You'll be hearing my voice on all the videos. And I have led the in-person version of this class, or these classes, for a couple years now, since their inception. So this is really a big expansion of this class into the online realm. This is a 7-week accelerated course, so you're going to be getting a lot of content very quickly. So be prepared to work a little bit on this class every single day. I would say if you could dedicate between 45 minutes to an hour, most days of the week, like let's say Monday through Thursday, you should be set, you should be good with the class. Some of you may need to devote a little bit more depending on your experience with computer science, but this is a zero knowledge class, so I assume you are coming in here with no prior knowledge, no prerequisites. So the Intro to Coding with Swift class, it's going to be headed up by a bunch of different instructors just because of the number of students. So reach out to your individual instructor. You'll find their info over here in your section of the class if you have any questions. And then if there's any problems or anything, they can reach out to me. So there's kind of a hierarchy system there. So within our home page, we have the course learning objectives you can read through. We have some things that you need to do to actually get started with the class. I'm assuming you've done those and you've gotten to this video so far. And then we have our actual textbook, which you can find here. It's all free. Same with the software. Everything we use in the class is totally free and open source. So we're going to be using tools that I want to make sure are available to everyone. So there's a few technical skills required. The main thing is that I really need you to be good at compressing, zipping a folder, and submitting that .zip file. This is really simple, and I have a link here that has a little tutorial, but basically you right-click a folder, you say compress, and then you upload that .zip file as your assignment submission. So you can read through this and get some more detail. The syllabus is on the right-hand side, and so is the schedule. But let's hop down to the learning module so I can show you how the class is structured. So this learning module section is where you're going to go every week. And you're only going to see one module to start with, this module 1, and then as the semester continues, these will become unlocked. But here's your folder for module 1. So this represents week 1. You click it, and within this, we have some objectives. We have the lesson. So the lesson basically represents the video content, if there's any reading content, and other things like that. So you'll click on that folder. Within that lesson, you have reading, you'll have this, which is a folder of videos to watch through. I mostly work through videos, so that's what you'll be seeing a lot of. The reading is really just like extra background information, and it's usually, a few pages. It'd take you 10 minutes to do the reading in total each week. So once you're done with these, you go back to the Module 1 homepage, and back in here, eventually you'll sign with your Bioseg ID. That's the whole thing you have to deal with. And then you'll have these Module 1 activities. And the activities are the things that you need to get finished and submit each week. So if I click on Module 1 activities and open that up, we have this first discussion board that you'll fill out. If you just click this underlined title right here, that'll take you to the discussion board and you can make your post. And then I have a little brief thing about how assignments are evaluated and then the actual assignment. So this is what assignments will look like in our class. They're basically listed right here. You click on this title right here and it'll take you to the submission page. I don't think it'll take me there. Oh, it did take me to submission, cool, even though I'm a teacher. And it'll give you, this is an inaccurate due date, but it'll give you a due date, how many points, and a summary. And this is where you can browse your computer for that .zip file or whatever I'm asking for with this particular project. And then you can also add some text or some comments onto your submission. And then you can save it as a draft and submit it, and that's how you'll send it to us. So just as a quick note to talk about how assignments are evaluated in the class, so every assignment has an MVP, a minimum viable product, and stretch goals, okay? The minimum viable product for the first assignment is to create an application that can do the following. You tap a text field and input a name. You tap a button, make the name appear in the label. So really simple. In fact, I'm going to show you how to do this in a video. If you complete only the MVP, you get an 85 on the assignment. So if that's all you care about, if you just want an 85 on the assignment, you have to do the minimum viable product, you submit it, you're done. But I would really encourage you to also look at these stretch goals. And whenever you complete a stretch goal, you're going to get extra points. The points are different based on the stretch goal, but essentially if you do 1 or 2 stretch goals, you're bumped up to an A. And as you keep doing them, it's higher and higher A. So you can see like here, change the background color of the view controller, change the button font and color, change the label font and color. So a bunch of things like that to sort of build up your skills. I like to keep these really vague so that you are really figuring out what you're doing with the stretch goal. You're having to discover and experiment. Well, how do I add an image? I'm not going to show you how to add an image in the video. I will show you later in the class, but this week I want you to figure out how to add an image. So every assignment is structured that way. Keep that in mind. Okay, I really only have to do the minimum viable product. And if you don't do the minimum viable product, you have a lower grade. And then the stretch goals, which are just basically extra points, but will also enhance your learning. So again, encouraged, not required. So that's every week, structured the same way. Basically, you'll go to that learning modules page on the left-hand side. You'll find the module week that we're on. So this is week 1, and you click it, and you'll have a bunch of information. You'll have the lesson with all the videos. You'll have the activities. And yeah, that's how the class is structured. The discussion board has forums. You can write posts, do all that kind of thing on there. You've probably taken an online class before or used an LMS before, but that's essentially how they work. And then this course resources section, which right now is kind of empty, but we'll have more and more things as the semester goes on, includes links to our textbooks, links to other things, and external resources like little helpful cheat sheets or keyboard commands, things like that. So that's basically how the class works. Go ahead and go to Module 1, Lesson 1, and jump into the first video and reading content.